Long ago, 3 palm trees grew on this spot, in the heart of the garden of the small Adila Khatun Mosque. The mosque housed a school where students learned and studied in the prayer hall and the courtyard. The writer Amin al-Mumayyiz, born in 1908, who spent his childhood and studied there, said, "We would sit on a reed mat directly on the ground, which was constantly damp, as if it were being sprinkled with water. The students would take refuge in the shade of these palm trees, as their studies took place sometimes in the prayer hall, sometimes in the garden." The mosque was located opposite what is now the Baghdad Museum, where the writer Amin al-Mumayyiz lived. His house was situated in the alley leading to the museum. He recounts, "After the house was demolished, the remains of my room stayed in the Jadid Hassan Pasha neighborhood in a narrow alley. The wall of al-Mumayyiz room remained adjoining that of the Baghdad Museum after the municipality took possession in the 1950s to widen Al-Ma'mun Street." He speaks of the family home. The house where we lived is a typical example of an early 20th century Baghdad house. Descriptions of these houses vary according to their size, the abundance of their furnishings, the number of family members living there, and the financial means of their owners. However, their general characteristics remain broadly similar. As for the small mosque, its construction dates back to the year of the death of its owner, Adila Khatun, in 1768. It has continued to welcome students and worshippers. Al-Mumayyiz recounts, "It was obligatory for me to pray at the mosque with the other worshippers. During Ramadan, we were young students and had to fast. We stayed at the mosque until the breaking of the fast. In winter, the caretaker would light a fire in the courtyard so we could seek warmth. We drew water by hand from the taps in the cistern." The mosque remained until the early 1920s, when it was demolished to widen Al-Ma'mun Street, leaving only 3 palm trees as landmarks. In the early 1980s, the Al-Rasafi building was constructed on the site. Amin al-Mumayyiz then petitioned the Baghdad municipality to preserve the palm trees and mark the mosque's location. His request was granted on May 10th, 1980. The 3 palm trees remained, but their survival was threatened by numerous challenges. For a time, I gazed upon them and admired them for a long time. Only 2 remained, but recently all 3 have disappeared, leaving only this trunk. Even before this trunk vanished, I say to the one who had worked to preserve them, permanence belongs to God alone.
The palm exists in Babylon history, and the palm was sacred in the period of Babylonians, Sumerians, Ashurians, and many cylinder seals are blessing the palms. And this is the only trace of the 3 palms.